Alright, so welcome everyone to another video. It's your boy. Is that how I started? It's your boy? I guess it is now. So today we have a bit of a different video. If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm actually going to be looking at some pencils. Some very interesting mechanical pencils. And so this is a definitive list, obviously, since tier lists are so conclusive and important, apparently. This is a ranking of the best mechanical pencils of fall of 2019, and so everything you see in this list will be listed in the description, and I will be starting from the bottom and getting here. There's some interesting things about all of these pencils, so I'll tell you a little bit about all of them, my opinions, and why I rank them as such. So we're starting with the Kuru Toga Roulette. So this is by Uni. It's a Uni pencil, whatever that means. That's the brand, the Kuru Toga Roulette. If you couldn't tell, this is not the traditional backing, but I'm a bit of an engineer, so I had to craft this when I lost the original one. So this is a Kuru Toga pencil. And pretty much what that means is that the lead actually rotates as you type. So I have a little sheet of paper here to demonstrate. I'm gonna stab it. Whoopsie daisies, I did not mean to do that. Let's try again. So just a small stabbing. That's a thing, right? Small stabbing. Okay. And then as I type or write or whatever, it's a great demonstration. Here. Let me actually do this. This is much smarter. See that squiggly line? If you can't see it, well, probably get your eyes checked. Okay. So as I write, I promise I'm not turning the pencil. You can see that this is like straight up and down. But what is happening is the squiggly line is slowly turning around. Really slowly, because this isn't in properly. But imagine if it was, okay? How much of a roll change I would make. Let's see if I can engineer this better, since I'm such a... See, people would do this before the video, but I know that this is what you guys want to see. So, okay. See how the paper's turning? And that's it's about as good as it's gonna get. Anyways, so the lead rotates, and the point of that is to keep it sharp always. So like a problem with a lot of mechanical pencils is that one side will be sharper than the other, and this tries to combat that. For me, it does it fairly successfully. Like as I type, I find that it's not like you sharpen this, but I find that you don't get the annoying problem of one really sharp end, and that often comes with cheaper pencils. None of these are cheap, but maybe that's just because I'm cheap. This one goes for around, I think, $12 on Amazon. So it's a pretty good deal in my opinion. It's called the Uni Kuru Toga Roulette. A couple problems. So I like the mechanism, but the knurling here, bad idea. So I know the point is grip, but I find that for long writing sessions it can get really uncomfortable. It also picks up a lot of dirt, so mine, I've had it for like a month or so, and you can see it's pretty gunky in there, pretty nasty. Yeah, I wouldn't want to lick that if I was a dog. Anyways, yeah, it picks up a lot of gunk and dirt, and the body can get pretty scratched up. So an important thing about pencils is how they balance, right? So you want the weight often to be on the front little half of the pencil, so that as you write it's like more comfortable, so that it's not like tilting back as you try to write. This has a pretty good balance in my opinion, so it's around half and half, like coffee, right? Let's see if you can see that. You can see that, right? But the problem, the way they achieve this, is that this right here, half of it is actually plastic, and so it doesn't really feel like after you pay $12 you expect like a really high quality pencil. As you can see, it's gotten pretty scratched up, or maybe you can't see, I don't know. Maybe it's not in focus whatsoever. It's gotten fairly scratched up, both on the metal and on the plastic. And while the build quality isn't utterly terrible, it could use some improvement. It's not perfect by any means. But it is definitely an improvement over this. This is its predecessor. This is not even on the list because that's how junky it is, but it's really good. It has the same mechanism, so it also rotates as you write. It's easier to see here because, you know, but it's not really easy to see at all. So the reason why you shouldn't get this one, or if you want you can get it, is because it can break easily. Like the plastic for me, maybe I just have like a monster grip or something, but my last one, actually the plastic started breaking over here, like at the joint, and I had to tape it up, which looked really great, until I eventually lost it. And I also lost the cap for this one. This seems like a reoccurring problem. Yeah, and so for this, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would give it a solid 6.5. 6.5, which for me is a pretty good rating. It's a pass mark, first of all. It writes really well. I probably should show that first. I'll just do the alphabet. A, B, C, E, F, G, K, L, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And that's the writing test you need. Y'all can see how beautiful my handwriting is. And I'd say this does a fairly good job. Once again, I mentioned that the knurling can get pretty irritating. You can see there's a callus here from extended writing sessions with this thing. It can be a problem for me, especially because of the way I hold my pencil. And that's a case for all of these. Because I hold my pencil really close to the tip. If you hold it farther back, it's not much of a problem. And if you hold your pencil like a normal person, like that, I think it's how normal people hold it, the knurling can provide good grip, which is the intention. However, for me, I find that it kind of serves as a distraction. It makes it look cooler, but once it picks up the gunk and dirt, it kind of defeats the purpose, in my opinion. So that is the roulette. Once again, 6.5 out of 10. It writes pretty well. All right, up to our second place contestant. We have Pentel GraphGear 1000. Woo woo. All right. Now I just say that this is like, I don't know how to describe it, a roided up a roulette pretty much. So it's more expensive. It's $14, I think, is how much I got for it on Amazon. Got it for. A couple cooler features though. First of all, it has like little silicone rubber nibs embedded into the knurling, and I think that's for more comfort as you write. For me, it doesn't really work. It hasn't gotten as dirty, possibly because it's newer. Maybe the knurling will pick up dirt, but I'm not quite sure. But it's different for many reasons. First of all, it's a lot heavier than the roulette. Like the weight difference is significant. I'd say 1.5 times heavier. I don't have like a precision scale, but that's my guess. And the balance is different. So this one balances a bit further back. This can be a little bit more uncomfortable depending on how you like your pencils. I find it to be perfectly fine because it's a pencil and who really cares that much. But I am making this video, so clearly I really care that much. Yeah, it has some cool features that are not present on the roulette, but it lacks the mechanism that rotates the lead. I haven't really found this to be a problem. One thing, let's bring the roulette back. One thing that can be a problem with the mechanism is the wobbliness of the pencil tip. So it's kind of hard to show on camera, but it can feel a little bit not as sturdy as something that doesn't have the roulette mechanism. This one is just strong as a tank. Also, it's full metal construction, so rather than it being half plastic, they didn't really cheap out. Cost like an extra 50 cents probably, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, a problem with the roulette, tiny eraser. This is not the original eraser. The original eraser is even smaller than this. Let's see if I can get this out. One sec. Whew, I did not use my teeth. Okay, the eraser comes in this tiny minute package. What did they expect you to do with that? Ran out after like 2 days, and I had to like, well, then not 2 days. Hyperbole, guys. This is entertainment, but it it runs out really easily, and then you have to get a new one, but they don't really sell them online. So I made some, because once again, this is your engineer speaking, so you know. Okay, I haven't even gone to the cool feature about this. It does this. Now watch closely. Watch. Look at the tip and look at back here. Okay, that was a fail. Okay, first of all, let me put away the lead. Okay, and I'll show you one more time. Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? Crazy, right? So this goes out, as in goes in, so that you can put it in your pencil. You can put it in your pocket. Put the pencil in your pocket. Pop, and it won't stab you. It's really helpful, I find, because I pocket my pencils a lot, and getting stabbed is not something I like very much. Also, this one has a much larger eraser, so the eraser is like a giant, or at least it's decent sized. I feel like if the eraser is much smaller than this, then it's kind of a waste of money, because then you have to start cutting out erasers. But it's probably not that big of a deal to literally anyone else. The pencil is pretty good. It's more expensive than the roulette. I'd say $2 or $3 more, depending on when you get it. It doesn't have the mechanism, meaning that it doesn't rotate while you write. So the benefits of that is that it won't lead to breakage as often. Like during my usage of the roulette has led to maybe 2 breaks or 3 breaks over my entire usage period of like 3 months. I also haven't noticed a lot of breakage on this pencil either. I feel like lead breakage is mainly due to cheaper pencils and cheaper lead. So at the end of this video, once I'm done ranking my beautiful pencils, I'll give you some recommendations for lead and yeah, that as well, just so you guys have a little bit of a heads up on what to get, because there's no use really on getting a fancy pencil if you're writing with trash lead. It doesn't make sense. Once again, the alphabet test, this is really what distinguishes the pencils. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P. See, I'm not really reciting the alphabet because I can just copy from the last one. And if it's wrong, then I'm wrong twice now, so. Whoa. Yeah, it's a pretty good pencil. Metal construction. Also, one more cool thing about it. Here, let me bring it up nice and close to the camera for you guys. Is it in focus? No? Okay, I don't care. Look how it says HB, right? You can switch it. B. To B or not to be. Not to be. To H. H. HB, we're back. And those are the different kinds of pencil leads that you can put it back in. So I'm going to put it back at 2H just to mess myself up for the future. But yeah, that's another really cool feature about this pencil. So once again, this, and that. Those are the 3 cool features. The roulette had this, which is pretty much it. Off to my number 1 pencil. Yes, this is what the moment you guys have all been waiting for. This is what you subscribed for. If you're not subscribed, that was a little nudge at you. Back in focus, sure it is. Okay, now this is a little switcheroo because I know you guys were expecting a Rotring or something, but I don't have 40 bucks to spend on a pencil. I only have like 14. So this is actually another Kuru Toga. Now. Okay, I know no one's freaking out. That's okay. But the thing is that this pencil has changed my life. When I was a child. Okay, anyways. So the pencil's really good in my opinion. Defects. Once again, I didn't think I mentioned the rating for this. I said I give it an 8. An 8. A solid 8 for this. Metal construction, it's a solid pencil, writes really well. Oh no, not for that. This is a 6.5. My bad. This is an 8. Completely different. Completely different. You can tell the huge difference. This is the Uni Kuru Toga Alpha Gel. So once again, it has all the benefits of a uni pencil. It rotates, even though you can't see it. And for me, it works. So depending on how you write, if you write cursive, the rotation feature isn't going to really help you. If you draw like without taking your pencil off the paper, it's not going to really help you. If you're putting your pencil up and down like this more, then you're going to really notice the rotation feature. Or if you don't really notice it, that means it's probably doing its job even better. The reason why this pencil is my number 1 pencil is because of this. It is so soft. Holy crap. This is in another level. This is other planetary. That is English. The pencil is really comfortable. And so I say number one, but maybe it's a tie at that these two are both number one because they have different use cases, very different. So I would not suggest using this for extended periods of time, depending on how you write. So if you write like a normal person, maybe it'll be fine, but the knurling can be uncomfortable, the pencil is really heavy, and you might notice that if you're writing notes for hours on end. This pencil, on the other hand, it's lighter, only a little bit, maybe it's the same weight, but the weighting is a lot closer to the tip. So it's right about this band, okay? At the end I'll bounce them all on my finger and you guys can see the comparison of the weighting. Anyways, it weights pretty well in my opinion. Wait. And it's really soft. So when I hold it, I can keep holding it like this. No matter if I have a death grip or a grip like this or even like this, like a preschooler. They all work. And the pencil works pretty well too. So it hasn't even broken once for me during my entire use case. But that's also because it's my newest of all three of the pencils. Yeah, it's really good. I think it's cheaper than both of them actually. I think this one's about $10. So if you're comparing prices, and price is your main priority, price is your priority, this might even be the pick for you. Ignore any sounds you hear in the background. Those aren't happening. One sec. Alright, now they're really not happening. Okay, once again, this is a non-edited video because I'm way too lazy. Schoolwork is way too much, I say. Yeah, but this is a really great pencil. If you're a normal person, you would probably go for this actually. But for me, and I'm right and you're wrong, so be quiet, this is my number one pencil. And just to flex on them, I'm going to use my left hand to write, because I did so well with my right hand in the first place. This might take a while, guys. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Yes, Z. This is Canada. Anyways, I said I would do a couple things. First of all, if I can't even balance one on my finger, I'm going to try and balance all three. This is also going to take a while. Oh, that's one. This just showed the difference in balancing points or whatever. That's two. My finger is so shaky. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. And that's three. Y'all seeing that? This is called prime time television. All really good pencils. You won't regret your purchasing decision probably if you get any three of these. They're all really good. Just depends what you like better. The link should be in the description. And I said one more thing. I said I'd give you guys pencil lead tips. Pentel. That's pretty much all you need to know. Don't get bad pencil lead. Spend the extra like 50 cents and get like something like this. Or they come in different containers. But Pentel is really good. And for pencils, I'd suggest get 0.5. For me, it's perfect. You might need to go a bit smaller depending on how you like your handwriting. But for me, none of these pencils break very easily when I use 0.5 lead. I find that using 0.5 lead with normal plastic pencils is a torturous event. Like, they break so easily. But these 0.5, I'd suggest. 0.7 can be a bit thick and you might notice the difference, or you might not care. But if you sat through like all 20 minutes of this, you clearly do, question mark. Anyways, I think that's all for today, guys. Peace, peace.